Alhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Assalamu alaikum. My name's Arif Rashid, and I've had the honor of attending a lovely course with Hakeem Salim Khan from the UK. I actually just wanted to say very briefly that the course is just so amazingly profound. Hakeem Salim just has an amazing overview of the whole cosmology that's really able to put this course in perspective. I came along obviously with high aspirations for being able to understand the Islamic perspective on medicine and also natural and holistic medicine. Society has a very narrow view of health, so I came to help expand my view of health. What I actually got was an amazing overview, firstly of the Islamic civilization of medicine and health, and just a totally different paradigm of well-being. Such an amazingly integrated paradigm, and one that interacts and has interacted with all of the major civilizations. I'm just so inspired, although I was a bit depressed to know that I didn't know any of this, and many of us don't, but so inspired by just the reality of what we have in our tradition. And as I was saying, Hakeem Salim, just not only is he very clear and careful and slow in his approach, which makes sure that you're keeping up, but he also has a very amazing overview of the whole paradigm of health and how it's being affected by modern politics and modern civilization, modernity. So I just found it just so overwhelming initially, but as I said, because of the really good pace, I was able to keep up, able to absorb, and able to just grow each day and just discover new things each day. The final thing I just wanted to say was that the course, even though it runs over 5 days, which allows it to be at that relaxed pace, it's so varied and so practical. You're not just sitting there, you're often, as I said, discovering so many wonderful things, but then you're also doing amazing things.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. My name is Mariam.
Sister, why did you come on the course?
I came on this course to understand myself, firstly, selfishly, because I realized after talking to a few people that I didn't actually know what would help me as who I am and not just generally. And so I wanted to come see the expertise that is Hakeem Salim, mashallah, and just by being in his presence you realize that there's so little that you know and there's so much that you can know, and the opportunities are there and you just have to grab them, and just by being in his presence was enough to just ignite this motivation in you to change and become closer to Allah through this way, and this peaceful, beautiful way that is yourself and your health and just the way you eat and sleep. And just by being in his presence you don't even realize it, but your alchemy is changing, and as soon as you step out of it you just realize that you've got this whole new perspective on yourself and everyone else, and it's just this one beautiful thing that you just can't describe to other people, because if people ask you the question you can't really relate it in words, and so it kind of sounds cliche in a way, but it's a life-changing experience. I'm so young and I've already experienced it, and I'm so grateful for it, because I hopefully inshallah will take this to the rest of my life, and not just other people who are elder who have been affected by it after they've become mothers and things like that. So it was beautiful.
Sherman, how are you?
Very good.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about the Life Balance and Healthy Living workshop that you've just attended?
Well, I've done many courses, and I think this is one of the best that I've ever attended, and I'd just like to thank Hakeem for his teaching us over the last 5 days. He's given me a lot of tools that I can take away and implement in my life, and I'd just like to thank him from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.
Is there anything in particular that you think you've gained out of the course, Sherman?
Oh, learning about the masjis, is it?
Mizaj?
The mizaj.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah. How that balances out other foods to balance out your own massage.
And how did you find Hakeem's style of presenting?
It's at a slower pace, which is nice. I thought it was a nice pace, which I thought was quite good.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
So
overall, I think the content, the structure of this course is, as I said, just so profound and amazing. I had the honour of doing it with one or two of my family members here as well, and I would highly recommend for as many people to take it as possible. I just wanted to also thank Hakeem for coming all the way to New Zealand, when usually people travel that same distance to him in the UK. For him to come here just speaks of his humility and how we were able to connect with him as a person. He actually embodies all of that wellness and humility and health and spirituality that he teaches.